Restoring Men in History. This is a Brett Cooper take, how to find a good girl for you men, and we're going to add a lot to it. So let's take a look. It's one clip. We're only going to watch one clip today. It's 1:41. Let's go. Brett Cooper.
What advice would you give to guys who want to attract and find a good woman?
Work on yourself for sure. Be constantly improving, both in terms of your career, your intelligence and the way that you think about the world, the physical shape that you're in. That says so much to women. And I know that a lot of women kind of look at that in a superficial way, but I look at that as like you are truly prepared to protect. You're willing to go to bat for me, for our future children. You care about my health more than I care about my health. That was a huge thing that I had to get over. He was like, you are going to go to the gym. You are going to take these supplements. A leader, being able to be assertive and take initiative is huge. I also think, and this is the complicated one that I've been talking about on the show, is understanding the nuances in dating. Women are very confusing, which it sucks, but we are. And there's like very little like emotional things that we do. But being able to understand if a woman is actually interested and knowing how to carry on a conversation before you even ask her out, that's key to just getting in the door. Of being able to create a connection over something that's not dating and over your interest in her, whether it's, physical or you just think she's an interesting person, just seeing if that connection is even there and kind of playing that dating game, that back and forth, that sets you up for success in more ways than one. Like that is, I feel like has a much higher batting average than just, going up and saying, can I have your number and hoping that it works out. But laying that groundwork just so that you know if she's actually interested.
Okay, it's titled How to Find a Good Girl, but it's really about being a better man. We're going to add some things, though. But we do want you to be better men and reach your potential. So that's restoring men. We want to restore men. So why are we doing this video? And we'll tie in how to find a good girl. But become the best you can be and reach your potential, and you'll find a better girl, right? Right? You reach your potential and get where you're supposed to be, you're going to find a better girl. Now, she talks about the physical, lifting weights, or doing something physical, being in physical shape. Why would that be? Girls want security. It's human nature. Makes sense. That would be a feminine woman. Most of the things Brett Cooper talks about here, at least what she's saying, is coming from the perspective of a feminine woman. Think about this. She wants the patriarchy. She wants a leader. We want you men to lead. Men need to lead in the relationship. What does that mean? You make the plan. When you're planning a date, you make the plan. She talks about initiative. You take the initiative. What does that mean? You walk over to the girl in the bar and ask her out. Get her number. And take the initiative. She wants a leader. She wants assertiveness. What does that mean? Something goes wrong at the table with your meal, you handle it. You don't let the girl handle it. In other words, if her food's bad, she says, this is terrible and it's awful. And it truly is awful. And she's not a prima donna. You handle it. Right? So be assertive. Make the woman's life easy when you're on a date with her. What do I mean by that? Plan it out. Make sure she doesn't have to think. Ask her good questions. Don't make her do all the work. Ask her good questions. So now, what is she talking about here? Brett Cooper mainly. She talks about approach too, but we're mainly talking about, she talks about manly virtues, and we talk about manly virtues. And what do we want you men to have? Manly virtues. Resilience and courage we talk about. She talks about initiative and assertiveness. That's good. And she talks about the men being the leader. We want you men to be the leader. We want you to be the leader of the family, the leader of the girl, the leader of the country. Men need to lead this country. Men need to lead their families. And we want you to better yourself. Read books, be aware. She talks about intelligence, being intelligent and being knowing things, right? So to be a better, more effective leader, you're going to want to know things. And it's going to make you effectively better at leading your girl, right? The more you know, the more dangers you see, you're going to be able to protect her better. And what do women want? Protection, right? Feminine women want protection. Also, that creates what? The attraction. Masculine energy, feminine energy creates an attraction. And you're going to we want you, by the way, let me put this note in here. We want you to have male friends first. Develop great male friendships. Don't put everything in your woman. Don't place everything and your hopes and dreams into one woman. By the way, we don't believe in the war. There's not a war between women and men. They can enrich you. Men and women can make each other better. So we don't buy into the war. You need to find one good girl, right? Leading. You can lead the girl. I've never had a problem with it. I've led every girl I met. That's not been a problem. All right, let's go on. Initiative. Plan that date. Take charge. Decide what restaurant and what you're going to do and plan a good date out. Every time you go out for months and months, you plan the date. You can eventually give them a choice, and also do what you say. So feminine women are wired to have security. So she talks about job. Yeah, career. She talks about career, job. Now, we want you to focus on the internal, developing virtues. We believe it will lead to that. She talks about having a job. Of course, that's human nature. That's feminine. She wants security. We also want you to have a purpose outside the woman. We believe men need a purpose. And if you know who you are, you will be confident in yourself. So determine who you are. Know who you are. Build skills. Get good at being a man. Be reading. Reading will make you more interesting and better. Now, she talks about pushing her to take care of her health. That's right. That's guidance, leadership. Male leadership is saying if she's going to a danger area, don't go there. Don't go out at 3 a.m. in the morning to this dangerous area. That's male leadership, right? And push her to do better. You might have to push her to walk, exercise, right? A lot of girls don't want to, so you may have to do that. Just look out for your woman. That's the point that she's talking about, Brett Cooper here. And she liked the fact that her boyfriend looked out for her health. Physical, did we talk about this? Going to the gym, hitting the iron. It always makes me feel great. And what does it enable you to do? It enables you to better protect yourself. Then if you train in martial arts, that's another step. But be physical. At least get to the gym and hit the irons. That way you can defend yourself and protect your girl better. Again, what do women want? Security, protection. Assertiveness, she talks about assertiveness. I think we talked about that already. Be assertive. Take care of the problems when they arise so she doesn't have to. When you're out with her, you're out at a restaurant, there's a problem, just take care of it. That's being assertive. When you need to get the reservation, get the reservation. That's being assertive. By the way, it's a good quality for business. When you need the deal, be assertive. So this is a good quality, a masculine virtue. And then she can be attentive to you, right? What are feminine virtues? Attentiveness, softness, right? And by the way, by you being masculine and take care of things, she can slide into her femininity, increasing the attraction. Because what do we want you to have? You're already going to have male friends, right? We just said have male friends. So what do you want me to have with your woman? Passion, chemistry. She talks about the approach. I don't think we're going to go in that, but read the room, read the nuances. Girls position themselves, so watch for where they position, and usually they'll position themselves near you when they want to talk to you or give you a certain look. I'm not going to take the time to go in that. Just read the room. You can go up with simple lines. We're not going to go into this. Be prepared for what you're going to say and be confident and just be real and honest. This would be a whole video. Let's go on. Here's a good place. How do you find a good girl? Now, there are other ways to find good girls besides making yourself better. Where would you find it? She talks about going to the same place over and over, so I'm going to give you one place. Notice a little more conservative girls go to cowboy bars, and they're there to dance, a lot of them. So you could go month after month and get to know them. See what they're like. And how do you find a good girl? Align with their values and virtues to your values and virtues, so you know you will get along. Ask them questions. What's another way to find a good girl? If she's lived with her father and her father was the leader and that was the family dynamic, she's now had a model. If her mother was happy and a homemaker, stay-at-home mom, and the dad was the driver, protector, provider, that's a model that she's accustomed to, right? So you have that model. Traditional churches might be a good place. You still have to ask the questions and do your due diligence. But if you go every Friday night to the same cowboy bar, you'll get to know the people, and that will be attractive to the girl. You know what else will be attractive to a girl? Be having a purpose, having a mission in life, your big purpose, what you want to accomplish in life, your purpose, how you want to have an impact and make a difference. We believe in that. We also think it gives you more fulfillment. Have good friends and a purpose. And then the girl is an enrichment, right? Okay, so what are some feminine virtues? You can do a value set with Anthony Robbins. What does she value most? Good things for a woman to value are relationships, attentiveness to you, gratitude, and the soft features, right, that you would think about in a feminine woman. You're going to take care of things. You're going to be assertive. You're going to do things so she can be soft and feminine. Someone who believes you should be the leader, of course, that's got to happen. And someone who lines up with your values and virtues. And you can look at interest too if you want. Do you have the same interest? So lead, take the initiative. And by taking the initiative, it's a manly virtue. You're also signaling that you can protect her. Especially when you walk up to a girl that you don't know, right? So rep up. Find a girl that has your values and virtues. that and get to know them. How are you going to do that? Again, you got to take the initiative and ask the questions. You're in control. Plan the dates always. Make sure you're the planner, you're the leader. Be the leader in the relationship. Have chemistry. You've already got to have male friends and a purpose outside of your girl. So now take the leadership. Plan the dates. Plan what you're doing and lead. And make sure you have chemistry, passion. You already got male friends. Thank you. If you like our mission, please like, comment, and subscribe. We would appreciate it.